Hey guys, Prowl 1701 here, and today we're going to talk about episode 2 of The Crusade, which is the death of time, I think. I do like on the box set when you're picking the individual episodes instead of just saying part 1, part 2, part 3. It actually does have the individual episode's name, like each episode did in this era. So it actually has the individual names when you're growing through to select it. That's a nice little touch I like. This episode was okay. It took me a while to warm to it. Like I remember I was about 7 minutes in and I was just like, meh. But it got better. Especially, toward the end of the story when stuff kind of started happening. Like I saw the fish people and I was like, oh dear. Those outfits, even by classic Who standards, oh dear. I can actually say the Menoptera and the Zarbi do not have the worst outfits in season 2. Maybe the grub people might be worse than the fish people here. The fish people are, ooh. Especially because sometimes you can see the seams. Like there's one time when you can see where the joint is and the guy's hair kind of poking through. And I was just like... And the way they talk, they're such a wishy-washy, cowardly people. Weak as water. And then learning about the other indigenous life, whatever they're called, the Morlocks or whatever. I forget what they're called. That are, basically carnivores, the little squid things. And learning that actually wasn't the Dalek ship Ian and Vicky had gotten into, but it was one of the entrances to the city that had been taken over by the squid people. That was interesting. I enjoyed... I thought it was weird Vicky left Ian there alone. Okay, we're in this area with these squid things that might eat us. Ian, you're unconscious. I'll be back. Like, I don't know. I mean, she's lucky the one that was next to him seemed to have gotten killed in the blast. That was a neat effect, too, when they got caught in the cave-in. I will admit I liked that effect. That was a nice little effect shot when the cave-in happened. But I don't know if you just want to leave somebody knocked out unconscious in like a carnivore-infested area. One of the little Morlock things might have seen Ian unconscious and been like, say! So that was kind of an odd choice. I mean, I guess it kind of paid off, but it's still kind of an odd choice. I like seeing them, seeing Ian and Vicky reunite with the Doctor and Barbara. It's nice that they met up so soon. The scene when the Morlock, whatever they're called, when it crashes through the wall, the brick wall, those bricks, 200 bricks, and grabs Barbara. That was a pretty cool little scene. I enjoyed that, especially. I thought it was interesting that Barbara was trying so hard to save the one guy who I guess is the one that saved her. They went in to help her. And he's pretty much trying to get eaten by this thing. This thing's trying to eat him, and Barbara's fighting so hard to save him while the Doctor's trying to pull her away. Like, one, he might like, you can't help him now, or two, he might be like, hey, these people were about to give us over to the Daleks. Let's go. She's fighting so hard to try to save the fish guy, and the Doctor's pulling her away like, we have to leave. I like that. That scene is just acted really well. The look on Barbara's face, I love what Jacqueline's doing there. The look on Hartnell's face, which is, it's determined, but also in a hurry, like, we have to go. Both of them are doing wonderful performances there. I like. And then just for something about the way that scene's done, when you see the Morlock cover the guy, maybe it's the sounds it's making, but it comes across as gruesome, even though it's clearly a prop. It's clearly just laying over the guy. Something about the way it's shot and the sound effects make it effective. Where I'm like, this guy's meeting a gruesome end, and that creature looks like it's enjoying eating him. It really did come across to me. Maybe it's the noises the creature's making as it's like, I guess, eating him. That's a gruesome way to go. That's pulled off pretty well, that scene. I did enjoy that scene. I thought it was very effective. The scene where at the end, where they tricked the Dalek into coming after him's a little hokey. How do you duck a Dalek blast? Hey, Dalek, over here! and then you see the Flash like they're just, that's chancy, I can duck a Dalek blast, I'm fast enough. It's a little hokey, and it very much plays on the Dalek's limitations where it falls over and can't get back up again. It's a little... Okay, willing suspension of disbelief here. Yeah, and then how did they get in the TARDIS so quickly? It's like suddenly they turn around. There's more of them into the TARDIS because you don't actually see Hartnell unlock it because that takes a second to, you know? Nope, they just shove right in. Maybe he snapped his fingers accidentally without realizing it. So they got in there awfully quick. I did love the scene in the middle of the story when the Daleks tried to destroy the TARDIS. And it shows the TARDIS there, and it flashes, you know, the inverse colors, and it has no effect on the TARDIS. And I don't know why, but I just get this weird impression the TARDIS is laughing at them. Like, when it shows that picture of the TARDIS just sitting there, I just imagine the TARDIS is like, please, is that the best you got? How quaint. I just get this image in my head that the TARDIS is laughing at him like... That's it? I don't know why. It amuses me. Yeah, overall, I'm finding the story just kind of, kind of sums it up so far. It's had a couple parts, like I said, I thought were interesting, but thus far, I've enjoyed the Space Museum more than I've enjoyed the Chase. We'll see how it goes, though. I think the next episode is Flight Through Eternity or something like that, so we'll see. So what do you think of episode 2 of The Chase? Comment down below and let me know other things to do. Click the like button and the subscribe button. That helps me out, and I certainly appreciate it. I also have a Patreon. There's a link to that down in the description below. That does help me keep bills paid if you are interested in contributing to that. I want to give a shout out to some of my top tier patrons, Colin Coney, Stephen Crane, and Finn Perkins. I appreciate their support. As I do the support of all of my patrons, I appreciate each and every one of you. I also have a P.O. box if there's anything you would like to send me, as well as a link to my Amazon wish list. All of that's down in the description below. Most importantly, though, thank you for watching.